Hello everybody, welcome back to the Final Fantasy X walkthrough. We are still on the south side, I believe this is the south side, of the moon flow. So in a little bit here, we are going to ride the shoe puff.
Waiting. Ride the shoe puff?
Yes, I want to ride the shoe puff. Let me ride it.
All aboard?
On a board. All right. I think we've had enough of my Hypello impressions, right? Alrighty. So,
Shoe puff launching.
okay, it's launching. Very good. Boy, what would a shoe puff launcher look like? That'd be scary.
Hey.
Huh?
Take a look.
What? Whoa! A sunken city.
A Machina city, 1,000 years old. They built the city on top of bridges across a river.
But the weight of the city caused the bridges to collapse, and it all sank to the bottom.
Right, it's a good lesson.
A lesson?
Yeah. Why build a city over a river, yeah?
Well, it would be convenient with all that water there.
Nope, that's not why. They just wanted to prove they could defy the laws of nature.
I'm not so sure about that.
Yevon has taught us. When humans have power, they seek to use it. If you don't stop them, they go too far, yeah?
Yeah, but don't you use Machina too? Like the stadium and stuff, right?
Yevon, it decides which Machina we may use and which we may not.
So what kind of Machina may we not use, then?
Remember Operation Mi'ihen? That kind.
Or war will rage again.
War?
More than 1,000 years ago, mankind waged war using Machina to kill.
They kept building more and more powerful Machina.
They made weapons so powerful, it was thought they could destroy the entire world.
The people feared that Spira would be destroyed.
But the war did not stop.
What happened then?
Sin came, and it destroyed the cities and their Machina.
The war ended, and our reward was sin.
So, sin's our punishment for letting things get out of hand, eh?
Man, that's rough.
Yeah, it is.
But it's not like the Machina are bad.
Only as bad as their users.
It's because of people like the Al-Bhed screwing everything up.
What could that be?
Sit down.
Sorry! Ah!
The Al-Bhed! Luna, we'll save you!
Oh, those dastardly Al-Bhed. What are they up to this time? Obviously trying to kidnap Yuna again. But, no big deal. This guy's pretty easy. So, what I end up doing here, and it's pretty similar for all the boss battles from here on out, is just casting haste. I do Titus first, just so that then he gets his turn faster, so that I can haste Wakka. Again, pretty standard. And then I don't know if I actually did cheer at all. This guy's only got 4,000 health. I don't know. It's probably not a bad idea. So we'll see. We'll see how I actually ended up handling this. So, alright, this guy is obviously vulnerable to lightning, which or what I should have done here, and I'm not sure if I did or not, but Waka's overdrive would be useful then. I still do have the element reels equipped. Or I should say, I have the element reels able to be used. I don't know. Anyways, I should use those element reels. Again, not sure if I did or not. Something tells me I probably didn't, because I don't know what the deal was this game. I just I was really hanging on to those overdrives, and wow, 720. Okay, yeah, these guys are crushing this thing. Just did 1,000 damage. Oh, and then this guy does this. Alright, so it like floats up, obviously, where it says readying depth charges. And I don't know here if you have to deal a certain amount of damage to it, kind of like the Chocobo Eater. Or if it's just, you just have to attack it a certain amount of times and it'll drop back down. I'm not sure. But, obviously it only took me a one hit from each of the members here. And wow, that was incredibly fast. It really helped that Titus got that crit for 1,000. That was huge. I mean, that took a fourth of its health off right there. Alright, so that's that. Not too much else to say about that fight. Once again, I guess, vulnerable to lightning. So I guess if you do have a lightning weapon of some sort for either of those two, that would be good to equip.
No, I'm fine.
Those Al Bhed.
Is everybody okay?
I'm sorry. We're all okay now.
Yuna.
Super full speed ahead.
Damn the Al Bhed. What do they want from us? Could it have something to do with Luca? What are they after Yuna for? Wait, they're mad they lost the tournament. Oh wait, they're mad about Operation Mihen.
I wonder. Didn't Kamari's clansmen say something about summoners disappearing?
So the Al Bhed are behind that. Those sand-blasted grease monkeys.
Hey, Waka. It's no use complaining about the Al Bhed now, right? We'll protect Yuna from anyone, anywhere. It's that easy. That's all I need to know.
Well, I guess so.
You're right.
Sand-blasted grease monkey. So, Waka apparently knows more about the Al Bhed than we do right now, being that I guess he knows where they live. So there's a hint for later. Alright, so we're now on the north side of the Moonflow. I know there's a couple of, well, at least one. Maybe I shouldn't say a couple because I don't know if it's two or more. But anyways, I know there are some blitzball players over here on this side.
Looks like we're stuck here for a
So,
while.
if you're looking for recruits, I would suggest interacting with the NPCs on this side and trying to find any. Alrighty. Blah blah blah.
Kimari fail as guardian on Shupov. Kimari never fail again.
Alright, so Titus once again says, hey, you know what? We're gonna protect Yuna from anyone, anywhere, and that's all I need to know. Kind of trying to get Waka to ease up on the Al Bhed topic. And speaking of Al Bhed topics, we've got a whatchamacallit, a primer. Alright, looks like we've got Waka's here. I'm not seeing anybody on this screen that's a blitzball player.
Waka, at your service.
But I think the next screen over, there's one. Alright, so there's a couple of NPCs here that mention seeing
Guard Yuna.
people in Guado Salam, or like that NPC back there said he hadn't seen his daughter in 5 years, but he went to Guado Salam and saw her there. This NPC on the bench, that is one of the blitzball players for sure. I can't remember. I think her name is Shu. Maybe not. I don't remember. I'm bad with the blitz. Oh, Mayu. There it is. I don't ever recruit Mayu or Miyu. I don't know how you say that person's name, but she's okay. I think she makes an okay goalie. I think she's a pretty good like all-around character. If I remember right, her stats were pretty decent like across the board.
You're not dead? Huh?
Thought I was done for back there.
Ah! Riku! You're Riku! Hey! You're okay! How you been?
Terrible.
Yeah, you don't look so good. What happened?
You beat me up, remember?
Huh? Oh, that Machina? That was you?
Mm-hmm. Oh, that really hurt, you know. You big meanie.
Wait, but you attacked us.
Nuh-uh. It's not exactly what you think.
Yo! Friend of yours.
And you could say that.
Pleased to meet ya. I'm Riku.
Yuna, Lulu, I told you about her, remember? She was the one who helped me before I was washed up on Besaid. She's an Al Bhed.
Wow, so you like all your life. What luck meeting here, huh? Praise be to Yevon. So, Riku, you look a little beat up. You okay?
Waka.
Huh? What?
There's something we need to discuss.
Oh, go ahead.
Girls only. Boys, please wait over there.
Right. Sorry, Waka.
Huh? What? Ah.
Sir Orin, I would like Riku to be my guardian.
Show me your face.
Huh?
Look at me.
Oh, okay.
Open your eyes. As I thought.
No good?
Are you certain?
100%. So, anyway, can I?
If Yuna wishes it.
Yes, I do.
Riku's a good girl. She helped me a bunch.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm for it. The more the merrier.
Righto! Then I'll just have to be the merriest.
It was strange. Even though Waka had always hated the Al Bhed,
Riku, at your service.
he never realized Riku was one of them.
Alrighty, so there she is. We finally get our thief back. And then I think this fight right here will be the tutorial, the Riku tutorial.
Oh, a treasure chest. One. Yahoo! You should know, I'm scary when I get mad. I'm gonna use that item I just got on you. You'll be sorry.
What did you just do?
That was great!
I can combine items and use them like this. It's not that tough, really.
Alright, so there it is. The, what was that we stole from the treasure chest, and there will be a bunch of those, especially in this area. Not every area like this has got the treasure chests. Like this stretch from here to Guado Salam. But so not only can she steal from treasure chests, but then it kind of goes into detail on her, or at least some detail on her mix command, which you know is just basically mixing two of those items together to create different effects. And there are a ton of different outcomes. I don't know how many right off the top of my head, but you know, she's got some really cool. There's some really cool stuff that you can do with the mix command. You know, I would suggest if that's something that you're, you know, or if you're going to be using her much, or you like her, whatever, you want to use the mix command more, you can always look up the different combinations and see what, you know, what ends up being the good ones, because not everyone is going to be useful, and since there are so many of them, you know, it's just going to be tough if you're doing like trial and error, trying to figure out all the different combos. So again, I would suggest, you know, looking it up, doing a little research on that, and finding some combos that you like. Yeah, so anyways, like I said, on the little stretch here to Guado Salam, there's going to be a lot of these treasure chests popping up in the combat. So the cool thing is now it's not only Riku that can open them, but I got, obviously, Kimahri's got the steal command too, so he is able to open those treasure chests as well. I don't think you can attack them, the treasure chest, that is, or maybe you can and you just don't get the items out of them. I don't remember.
Sit back and watch.
But maybe you know, maybe you can't stack them all together. I'm not sure. Again, don't really remember. I guess it wouldn't take me too long to find that answer out, but I don't know how important it is though either. But anyways, there are a lot of really good items that come out of there. Just off the top of my head, I know I've stolen. Let's see, what have I gotten? Dragon scales, stamina tablets, Mega Phoenix, maybe not Mega Phoenix, Mega Potion though for sure. Those are the ones that I can those are the only ones I remember off the top of my head. But anyways, long story short, very good items, very useful items come out of those treasure chests. So, you know, anytime you see them, I would suggest, you know, using that steal command, getting what you can.
Take that.
I'm gonna bet when you customize your equipment, those poison things can be used to prevent the poison status effect. And generally, that's kind of the way that the steel command works, it seems to me. Anyways, these, like the enemies that can poison you, or the ones that'll be able to stone you, you can usually steal an item from them. Oh, there you go, there's another potion. So you can usually steal an item from said enemies, and that will, you know, if you steal enough of them, then you can use the customized command and kind of prevent. If you put it on an armor, you can usually like prevent that status effect, or if you put it on a weapon, you can cause it on the enemies. So the customized command will, or the customized tutorial will be coming up once I believe we get to Guado Salam. I believe it's almost the first thing that happens once we actually get inside there, and she will go over, you know, exactly how to go about that. It's pretty straightforward. Again, you know, I kind of already talked about it. It's basically, you know, you take items that you can steal from enemies, put it on your equipment, and that'll prevent said status effects. There's a bunch of other really cool stuff, you know, and we'll get into some of that once it actually becomes available. Your options are extremely limited initially, but that will change. It's kind of interesting now. To the left here, there's no save spot right now, but if you come back, there'll be a save spot there. Which, you know, I don't really know why they did that, but I guess it's kind of just how it is.
We have been expecting you, Lady Yuna. Welcome to Guado Salam. This way, my lady. This way.
Me?
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Oh, I beg your pardon. I am called Trommel Guado. I am in the direct service of our leader, the great Seymour Guado. Lord Seymour has very important business with Lady Yuna.
Business with me? Whatever could it be, I wonder?
Please, come inside the manor. All will be explained. Of course, your friends are also welcome.
Twist our arms, why don't you?
Alright, so speaking of the customized tutorial, here it is right here. And, you know, they do a fairly good job of explaining it. Basically, if your weapon or armor has an open spot, you can upgrade it or customize it, but if there are no open slots, there's nothing that you can do with it. Unfortunately, you can't, once you put something on, you can't take it off. So you really have to plan out your, you know, I don't know, what you're gonna do. Because again, like I said, so, you know, unless they've changed something with this version, now, you know, I've only played the HT remaster so far, but as far as I know, there's still not a way to remove those abilities once you put them on, you know, which is unfortunate. But maybe it's also not that big of a deal. I don't know. You'd probably be better off selling some of those, you know, that you've put stuff on, you know, and selling it to the store as opposed to taking it off, because, you know, you just lose all that. But anyways, now that we're in Guado Salam, there's actually a lot of the Guado here that I actually end up recruiting onto my Blitzball team. Here's one of them. This is Nav. Yep, Nav Guado. And I actually really like him, so I'm going to sign in. For whatever reason, he was a... what I actually ended up doing was... Normally, he's on the Guado's team, but I've played quite a few Blitzball matches, and his contract expired. And so I actually didn't play any more Blitzball games until I got here. Specifically so that I could get him recruited onto my team. I didn't want another team to nab him up. So I got him, and then Auda, whatever, that other Guado right down there that I just interacted with. She is another really good Guado that I like to have on my team. I like Auda and Nav the most, and then there's obviously an Elbed primer there, and there's a treasure chest here on the floor that we'll grab. But anyways, those two are my favorite Guado to recruit. This third one in here, this is Pa Guado in the back. And I actually like to... Oh, and Zazzy's in here too. I didn't remember him being in here. I don't usually recruit Zazzy. That's not one of the ones or he's not one of the ones that I like to grab. But Pa here is, and she's okay, and she's extremely cheap. So that's the other good thing about her. But anyways, what I usually like to do is I like to have Rop for my midfielder, and then Nav and Auda Guado as my two like defense. You know, I don't know what else or how else to call them. They're usually the ones in the back, you know, closer to the goalie. And I like to have them back there. And then I actually stick Pa up as a forward. So, and essentially what I do then is everybody else on the team is essentially just there to try to get Titus the ball. And then Titus is the one that shoots. And then, you know, whatever. Goalie, you know, whichever goalie I decide to pick. Right now I've got Jamal, but he won't last forever. He's already, in my current playthrough, he's getting behind the curve, I suppose. He's great at the very beginning, but he becomes, I wouldn't say useless, but less useful as time passes, because his shot stats not holding up. And one of the biggest reasons, though, for that is there just aren't as many shots going at him, because basically my defenseman and Titus and everybody are able to basically control the ball the entire time, so my goalie doesn't get much experience because there aren't many characters taking shots at him. So again, that's why he's falling behind. You know, it's not even necessarily a fault of his own, but that's just kind of how it goes. But anyways, so that's, you know, like I said, I end up grabbing a bunch of the Guados here and recruiting them for my team. And Awaka is here. I don't think he's got anything like good or like, you know, that I thought was worth buying. The blind pass is okay. Death touch is actually pretty good. Wow, I didn't realize that was here. So death touch on that fatal. Is it Ketchi? I don't know. I don't even know how to say that right. I think that's how it's supposed to be said. But that's actually a pretty good effect on one of Lulu's weapons, just because her physical damage is so weak. So you know, if you've got something that'll just use death, that actually, you know, could technically turn her into you know, an okay or a usable. Physical-oriented or a physical character, if that makes sense. I don't know, it probably still doesn't make sense, but obviously her damage is going to be extremely low if you try to use her physical attack, but, you know, being that that one can one-shot things with the death, you know, it kind of becomes
Far Plane's the place where fireflies born from ascending.
But anyways, we're gonna let Macon chat a little bit about the Far Plane and fireflies.
Quite the phenomenon.
But I'm gonna end the commentary here, so like, comment, subscribe if you guys want to do. Hope the guides are helpful.
Have a theory,
and I hope you join me for more. All right, thanks for watching.
They say the fireflies are just reacting to visitors' thoughts and dreams, but only the dead appear on the Far Plane. No image of the living has ever been seen. It's a great mystery, but maybe the dead leave a bit of themselves in the hearts of the living. And that little bit borrows the fireflies' power for their paranormal performance. Or maybe not, who knows? And that, as they say, is that. Care to hear about the Far Plane? They may be called fireflies, but they aren't really flies, you see. They're those lights you see whenever a fiend dies. The little fellows are responsible for a few fantastic phenomena.
Visions of the past, spheres, fiends, these are all the Fireflies doing. In fact, Fireflies have something to do with aeons, too. The dreams of the faith reach through the spirit of the summoner. And that which is unreal becomes real for all to see. Or maybe not, who knows? And that, as they say, is that.
Oh, how fare you, Sir Guardian? It seems that Maester Seymour has returned to Guado Salam. He's young, but he deserves our respect.